Hi, guys. Welcome to the Karen Carrington Show. My name is Karen Carrington, and I am your host. I am also an author, a mental health advocate, and a certified personal development trainer. The Karen Carrington Show launched back in 2017, and I have guests from all walks of life. We talk about our ups and our downs, our failures, and our achievements. It's a safe, judgment-free zone where we could share stories that come from within. I'm a firm believer that revealing is healing. That being said, I have not only an amazing guest, we have Kim Shepard, my dear friend, all the way from Louisiana. Kim, I'm so glad you're here with me. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hi, Karen. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
Awesome. Let's get this party started. So, my audience is dying to know, can you just share exactly who you are and what you're all about?
Absolutely. So, I am a 34-year-old believer of Christ, a wife, a brand new mom, an entrepreneur, financial and business consultant. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting, an MBA degree. I'm an enrolled agent, which is federally licensed with the IRS to handle any tax issues. I worked in corporate for years in healthcare, nonprofits, doing accounting. And so I decided to take everything that I know to help more people and start my own accounting business.
Kim, what don't you do? My goodness. That's one of the reasons why I love you. You're just so multifaceted, yet so professional. Your clients just love you. I love all the work you do. And what I find really, really, really fascinating about you is that you're a new mother and you balance all these things. What is, or is there a challenge being a new mother and balancing your business?
I would say the biggest challenge is since I live up here in North Louisiana, my husband and I, we don't have any family. So just trusting someone to watch our new son, that's been a challenge. So I'm having to tote him every day to work, walk up and down stairs. And he's just strapped on, to me. And that's one of the biggest challenges, being a new mom and having to operate the business at the same time.
And what advice, Kim, would you have for a new mother who may not be able to overcome those challenges?
I would say if you have a goal, don't let anything get in your way from doing it. Find a way to do it and then just get it done. I mean, there are 100 excuses we can come up with, but if you want to get something done, you're going to find a way to do it. And so I had all of those excuses, when I became pregnant. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't do that. But then one day I woke up and I was like, I can do everything I want to do. And that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah. And that part when you said, when you really want to do something, you'll get it done. No excuses. No excuses. Was there ever a time in your life where you felt like you were making excuses and you weren't getting it done?
Yes, absolutely. I would say from the third month of finding out I was pregnant all the way to the ninth month, I was just in my bed, laying there because I was suffering from morning sickness. It wasn't just in the morning time. It was all throughout the pregnancy, all throughout the day. And I would just lay there and try to work from home. But I knew that in my mind that I had to get it done, but my body didn't feel like getting it done. So there was a time where it was just nothing. I also thought about shutting the business down at that time because I was like, I can't do all this at once. But like I said, it all came together. And I just started doing it. I started working little by little. Instead of trying to work 8 hours a day, I'll work maybe 1 hour or 2 hours a day. And eventually I had to build back up to working more consistently.
I find that so important. And I know you talk a lot about that in some of the programs you put on for entrepreneurs, is about goal setting and, avoiding procrastination. It's like when we think of this big goal, it just seems so overwhelming. And then we don't want to do anything. I love that piece of advice where little bit at a time, little bit at a time. In your journey, was there ever a time where you felt like you're just failing, like fearful? Was there something where you felt like you were really scared that you weren't going to make it? Could you share maybe an example or a story where you didn't think that you were going to make it?
Oh yeah, that's really throughout the entire entrepreneurship journey. It's like you don't know. You go from a steady salary, or I went from a steady salary in corporate to I don't know. So every month is like, I don't know. I don't know. We have the clients coming in, but at the same time, you just don't know. So entrepreneurship itself is just scary. But it's worth it because you're working in your passion, you're enjoying it, you're doing what you're called to do. So yes, that's pretty much all the time to where I don't know, but I just keep on going.
Yeah, and the part where I like you said, it's worth it. It's worth it. What advice would you give someone who's in a 9 to 5 and they're not happy in their 9 to 5, but they're scared to make that leap? Is there a piece of advice you would give? Should they stay? Should they take the leap? I know it's just an opinion you're giving. Every situation is different, but someone who's really, really unhappy in their 9 to 5.
Absolutely. Like you said, everybody's situation is different, but I would say come up with a plan, not just a plan in your mind, but write that plan down. Have dates, have goals, work towards what you need, how much you need to make, or how much you need to save in order to leave that job, that 9 to 5. Putting a plan in place. Even for me, when I first wanted to leave, it took me 3 years to leave my corporate job. And at that time, to be honest, I wasn't always happy, having to work a 9 to 5 and then get home at night and have to run a business, have to cook, clean, and do everything else. But I made a plan. And like I said, that plan took me 3 years. It may not take, another person 3 years. It may take 3 months, or it may take even longer. But putting a plan in place to know where you're wanting to go is what I would give.
Right. Yeah, I love that word plan. And one of the things that I love about you is that you're such an organized planner, very organized at absolutely everything you do. Some of us entrepreneurs, we're not really into the numbers. We don't really like to get into that stuff. We love the vision, creative portions, but you're a great planner. So for someone who doesn't have that strength from planning, I know that you have an exciting accelerator workshop coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about that program, and is there planning involved?
Absolutely. So we have the Entrepreneurship Accelerator, which is the consulting side or an expansion of the accounting firm that I have. So before I was working one-on-one with entrepreneurs and business owners to help them start, operate, and grow their business. They had questions about accounting, taxes, license. They were stuck. They were procrastinating. And so I realized three things when it comes to entrepreneurship. We either all have the same issues, have the same questions, and we have like-minded goals. So we're trying to, start a business or start 2 businesses or 3 businesses. So the Entrepreneurship Accelerator program is for entrepreneurs and business owners who are ready to gain clarity, get unstuck, and learn everything business, everything, accounting, taxes, licenses, insurances, gaining clarity, setting goals, branding, marketing, even adding additional streams of income. So it's everything, like I said, in a group coaching setting where you can come in. We're going to hold you accountable. We're going to have support. It's going to be in a private community. And like I said, if you're ready to start, operate, and grow, it is the perfect program for you.
I don't know why somebody wouldn't do it. But you said so many juicy nuggets in there. We all have the same issues as entrepreneurs. It might be a different situation, but that similar feeling. And what I love about your program is the fact that there's a sense of community, accountability. There's that interaction. There's that intimate setting where they get that feeling that they're amongst other people that understand them. I really believe that growth in entrepreneurship is feeling understood, not feeling alone, also feeling celebrated amongst others. And speaking of celebration, somebody celebrated a 5-year anniversary.
Absolutely. So we celebrated 5 years for the accounting firm. And it was just amazing because, like I said, last year, whenever I found out I was pregnant, I wanted to shut the business down. So celebrating 5 years was a major, major milestone. Yes. And I'm so excited about it.
You found it important to celebrate your win.
Which is, yes, very, very, very hard to celebrate yourself. But yes, you have to do that. You have to celebrate yourself. It's not about bragging or anything like that. It's just celebrating what you set out that you wanted to do. It's, you telling other people.
Exactly. It's about, sometimes we want to play small, Kim. We want to play small. We don't want to overshine. We don't want to shine too bright. But I really believe there's something about when you show up for yourself, you celebrate yourself, you need to also show up for others. It's inspiring when you celebrate yourself. And Kim, with the program that I'm so excited for, what is the website for that?
Yes, it's www.theentrepreneurshipaccelerator.com.
I just am so excited for your growth, your journey, for other entrepreneurs to be able to learn from you. You have been such a trailblazer in your community, trailblazer at what you do. You have so much credentials behind you, such a wealth of knowledge. If you could, Kim, in one word, describe what your journey has been so far, what would that word be?
One word. Let's see. I would say the journey has been a blessing. In spite of everything, a blessing. Not only a blessing to me, but I felt that it's been a blessing to others as well.
I love that. Such a blessing. And God has played such a role in both of us, for both of us. God has blessed us abundantly. Even in our failures, when we think He's not listening, we have still been blessed, even in the darkness. We know when we're faithful, He always even just pours not into our lives, but into our businesses. Kim, thank you so much for being here with me. I enjoy all the time we spend together. I look forward to the future partnerships that we have together. I just enjoy you. Just great luck with everything. I am so proud of all your accomplishments, and I look forward to many, many more.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Wow. That was such a great conversation. I love talking about celebrating wins and journeys and entrepreneurship and talking about the challenges that we face and adversity and how we overcome. I'm really a firm believer of pushing through no matter what. And as you guys know, on the Karen Carrington Show, we always finish off with an affirmation from my book called A Fresh Start. And I just want to thank absolutely everyone in advance who has purchased their copy. It is available on Amazon. It is my life story. It has a self-help workbook in there. It has a free 30-day journal in the back, and it has 111 positive affirmations. And what I always do is I choose one for the show to leave you with. So today, we're going to take it from affirmation number 102. And it says, today, I choose to move past my failures. I'll repeat that for you one more time. Today, I choose to move past my failures. So remember, the next time you feel like in your entrepreneurship life or being a mother, being a new parent, whatever failures you faced, today is the day that you choose to move past your failures, because your failures always become your fuel. So that is it for the Karen Carrington Show. Until next time, we'll see you then. Bye.